This is a name I'm going to mess up, I'm sure. Harris Tofa. And as I said, Charlize Blair's had an outstanding run. She's will play middle. Morgan McKnight, one of the right side attackers. Cassie Serve, the outstanding quarterback, the setter. Leah Saunders, the right side attacker. Sarah Carl be in the back row, I believe, along Kelsey Means. And the libero will be Elise Thompson. Teams are on the back line, and we're getting ready to start out. Both big teams in terms of numbers of players on the roster. And Susquehanna brought them all down here, too. Libero for Emory, of course, Elise Thompson will be in blue. And for Susquehanna, she will be in white, the contrasting color, of course. Starters being introduced now. This will be an important match for both teams in the overall NCAA picture long term, I think, because both teams, of course, thinking about the future, the conference tournament that they both play, and, of course, the NCAA tournament they both want to be part of. The defending national champs, Emory, of course, looking for a high seed early on. Susquehanna right now in the 20s, but I suspect they're going to move up after this weekend. They have played some outstanding volleyball this weekend. They are a very, very talented team. I said I think a lot of this is going to be interesting. We'll see what goes on. And the head coach now being introduced. And he's in his 17th season. Kuipo Tom is in his 17th season at Susquehanna. The Riverhawks, that's a pretty great run for anybody. And now the starters for homestanding Eagles being introduced. Right side and left side attack spots for Emory are without question their power, but they have had moments where their middle attack has been very good, and that's always a good sign to have all those points of attack available. And the head coach, Jenny McDowell, being introduced, and the team's now going in to shake hands, and we're about to be underway. Best of 5 to 25 we play. Fifth set, if necessary, we'll go to 15. It wouldn't surprise me if that fifth set was necessary in a match like this between two teams I think are probably both fairly similar in skill positions. As I said, the one difference in our match we did yesterday afternoon, and I mean yesterday afternoon at Eastern time, of course, depending on where in the world you're watching from, is the Warhawks of Wisconsin-Whitewater are one of the biggest teams I have seen in college volleyball in quite some time. This team not as big. Don't take anything negative from that. They are very skilled. So this is going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. Sarah Carr and Kelsey Mean playing back row, along with the outstanding libero, Elise Thompson. And it will be Kelsey. Check that. No, I'm right. Kelsey Means will start out with serve for the Eagles. They have won the toss, and they will serve first. And we are about to be underway. This will be the final match of this tournament, which has seen some excellent matches all weekend long. And we are underway on the referee's wave. Going to be tough serving the entire way. And that starts things off, a tough serve. That'll be an ace. That'll be important, I think, for both these sides to serve tough. I have a sensation that both offenses are going to be very difficult to stop for each other. Another tough serve. This one passed off the net, bumps it over, be a back row attack. Pushed up by Carr, outside to McKnight. Good night. McKnight says good night, hammering Sosh, and Emory off to a good start. 2-0 early on in set one. Tough serves from Mean starting things off. That's going to go just wide. Some real tough serves. That one almost clipped the line, but not quite. Now Elise Thompson on the court. Starting out with serve for the Riverhawks. Well passed. Back row, Carr. It's going to be a back row attack called. Carr went for the attack. Apparently she crossed the line too early, but she is in back as an attacker. Blair dug up, blocked. That never came, it was 4 hits. Emory retakes the lead 3-2. And Cassie's serve will go back to serve. And she, as a left-hander, is an excellent server as well as, of course, a great quarterback. This one passed well off the net. Dug up by Thompson. Right side. Dug up, partially blocked and dug. Be a free ball back to the Eagles. Can they convert? Second time round, yes indeed they can. Leah Saunders has been on a flat-out tear. She absolutely dominated the action yesterday afternoon. 4-2 Emory. Serve, another tough serve. This one passed well. Right side. That's going to drop down. Flipped the net and just dropped in. 3 serves 4. Tough serve, as I suspected. That one, Cody Dillon, the sophomore hitter, and that's tied us at 4. That was a very tough serve, and I suspected nasty serves from both sides. That's going to be a center court violation. Not a net. Underneath, the pass was too tight, and Susquehanna takes their first lead 5-4. This one passed well. Outside. Off the antenna. That's going to go with Susquehanna. It is 6-4. Another tough serve. Back row, Carr. She rolls. It's kept alive. Dug up. Thompson. Dug up on a roll shot. Push. Dug up by Carr. Carr. Wow, great defensive work by the Riverhawks. And that one never came anyway. Going to be a 4-hit violation, so 5 serve 6. Emory down 1. And these Riverhawks are certainly a very, very excellent team. This will be Morgan McKnight to serve. Nicely done by Saunders. She just tipped it over and down. Partially blocked, tipped it over and down. We're tied at 6. I expect this to be this way for much of this match. Back and forth we're going to go. That one never came. 7-6. Combination of big block up there. Combination of Saunders and Blair makes for a very difficult block. Emory retakes the lead, 7-6. This one passed well, but not set well. Miscommunication there on that one. That was a free ball over that I guess someone thought somebody else was getting. Didn't matter. At the end of the day. Maureen Schick checks in to play back row. 7-7. We are tied. Another tough serve. Net violation on Susquehanna. That's 8-7. And it will be Elise Thompson, who had some really nice serves yesterday. Tough serve here, and this is passed. Blocked, but out. Good block. Rosen O'Dowd now to play, as well as Tara Martin back in. Combination set, dug up, 8-8. That looked long to me, and Jenny McDowell says that wasn't close to being in, and she's not a happy camper. 9-8 Susquehanna. That looked out from our direction. Well passed. Right side. Dug up. Blocked. Will not come back. Tied again at 9. Effective blocking. Saunders and O'Dowd there with some nice work at the net blocking. 9-9. Saunders to serve. Another tough serve. Free ball. It's got to go. Blocked. Kept alive by Emory. They go from the back row. Scrappy team are the Riverhawks. Blocked again, but out. I thought there was a 4-hit play in there as well. But again, I'm up here calling the game because I'm not refereeing, but doesn't matter what I think. 10-9 Susquehanna, the libero to serve. Tough serve. And the libero is Lizzie Harris-Tofu. Great serve there. Susquehanna by 2. Tough serve. This one passed well. Outside. Martin. Dug up. Thompson, and there goes serve over. She knows when to use that wicked left arm. And she did there. It's back to a 1-point game. 10 looking at 11. This will be Sarah Carr, who had a really excellent day yesterday on the serve line. 10 serves 11. Flat serve. Right, that's going to be called. Double hit called there. 11. Long as they're called even, that's all coaches should want, and that one looked like a double from my angle. 11 apiece. Ace. Carr fires an ace. 12-11, Emory retakes the lead, but this is going to be back and forth a lot. Another tough serve. This one passed pretty well. Right side. Dug up. Beautiful dig. McKnight goes. It's dug. Thompson couldn't get to that one. That was a tough, great swing that time. That, I believe, was Riley O'Dowd. 12-12. We are tied yet again. That's going to be an ace. Saunders didn't get that one. This is a tough serving team of the Riverhawks. 13-12. This was passed well by Saunders. Outside, McKnight. Blocked. As big as Whitewater, they are clearly putting up a very significant block. 14-12. Nice dig. Tipped. Dug. Back row. That's going to be a back row attack. Carr had a nice idea, but she took off too late, hit the back line, and that was an easy call. It's 15-12. Nice pass here. Dig here. Nice job there, Rosanna. And that was Rosanna O'Dowd for the Eagles, making it a 2-point game, 13 looking at 15. Kelsey Means back in to serve now. We've rotated all the way around. This is passed pretty well. Dug up. Outside, that's going to be a double. Double hit called there, and it's, again, referee is calling them tight, but as long as they're fair. 16-13, Susquehanna by 3. Starting to close in on that magic 20-point mark. Doug, after the block, back row. Nice dig, kept alive. Thompson will bring it over. Dumped, dug up again. To the deep corner it goes. Nice dig, but that will be unrecoverable. And those long rallies often tell a tale, and Susquehanna winning them. Timeout taken by Emory as Susquehanna up by 4, and it's starting to get close to that 20-point mark. So certainly the game much in doubt, but not surprising a timeout was taken there. Emory hitting only 087, and Susquehanna hitting 120, so neither team hitting great. A lot of digs going on both sides. Rosina Esposito for the Riverhawks with 3 kills. Riley O'Dowd with 2 for Emory. Leah Saunders continues her outstanding play. And Cassie Service had 2 kills. Morgan McKnight with a single kill so far. So it'll be interesting as we get closer in on the mark. Continued changes will be made by both teams to kind of move things forward. This Susquehanna team is extremely skilled and talented. They're up 17-13 now, up by 4. And they continue with serve. This one passed well. Out, wow. That wasn't out by much, but McKnight had a beat on it and let it go. 14 serve 17. Of the kill attack from Blair, it was Doug. This is a great defensive bunch, our Susquehanna. Well passed, right side. Dug up. Outside to McKnight. Second time round, McKnight said, I've had enough this time round. We're putting this one down. 15 serve 17. Nicely done. 2-point game. Tough serve. And somehow McKnight got that over, although I have no idea how. No, it didn't go over. I lied. It went back to Susquehanna. They have a 3-point lead. 18 serves 15. Ace. And Jenny McDowell not happy with that call. That's 2 aces or 2 balls in that she has questioned the lines person on. And this one is called out. 16 serves 19. Very, very tightly contested here, and this will be Morgan McKnight to serve for the Eagles. Back row, out. And we've had the third back row attack, and all three so far have been called. 2-point game, 17 serves 19. Wouldn't be surprised one more point to see Susquehanna take a timeout. This is tight to the net. That will not go, 18-19. 1-point game. Tough serves by McKnight. Not a timeout, just up talking to his team. Well passed. Dumped, dug. Right side. Roll shot. Thompson with a dig. Outside. Dug. Kept alive. Blair brings it over. Nice job by Thompson. This Riverhawk team plays some defense. Thompson with a tremendous dig. That's called down. Nice try, good. And we are tied at 19. It is a game to 6. Wow. I thought this was going to be this kind of match, and so far, I'm not surprised what I'm seeing. Another tough serve, pass well, outside. Dug up. Saunders. Off the net, off the block, and Emory retakes the lead, 20-19. And there's the timeout taken by Susquehanna. What a first set we have had. Wow. This is some outstanding volleyball. Defense is the name of the game here. Emory still hitting low numbers, but Susquehanna hitting 0 right now. So neither side going to be lighting it up offensively, but the defense has been phenomenal on both sides. Emory currently has 17 digs, Susquehanna 18. Blocks is even at 1 apiece. Rosina Esposito has got that same 3 kills. Leah Saunders, well, she's back to what she did yesterday, 4 kills with an 8 swings. Cassie Serb, 2 kills. Morgan McKnight, 2. Tara Martin, 1. I wouldn't be surprised to see Sarah Carr get on the board with her back row attack before this match is over. Maybe even before this game is over. 2019, good timeout taken there by Coach Tom for Susquehanna, slowing down the pace. And you never know what you do to a server in those situations. You can kind of mess with their mind a little bit. I'm not saying anything about Morgan McKnight, any server. She is an outstanding server. 20 serving 19. The game to 5. Right in, tough serve. Is not thrown over. Blocked, kept alive. Wow, what a defensive bunch this is. Nicely done by Blair. The tip into the front right corner. What a great shot. 21-19. And McKnight not phased at all. Tough serve again. Off the net. This is going to be bump set. Dug up. Going to be needed to go over. Sent over by Saunders. And this time off the block and down. It's 20 looking at 21. Great job by McKnight on the serve. And I guess a little bit of sweat in the floor to clean up here. Emory will take that opportunity to do so. This has been everything I thought it might be. Just a very, very tough back and forth defensive struggle. Nice pass by Schick. Outside, Martin. Touch is called. First call was out, but then a touch was called. 22-20. Thompson back to serve. O'Dowd into play in the middle. Tough serve, but handled. That's long. 23-20. The second timeout probably going to get called here. Indeed it is. Coach Tom doing a smart thing there, trying to slow the pace down here. Koipo Tom, 17 years as a head coach. Hasn't got to tell him he's doing a great job. He's been there 17 years. He knows he's doing a great job. This has been a defensive battle. Back and forth we have gone. And Emory doing a nice job of surviving, I would say, the defensive war so far against the Riverhawk team. Last night it was Warhawks, today it's Riverhawks. We've got Hawks everywhere. Wow. About to be over. Timeout about to be over on both sides. Emory will serve at 23-20. Elise Thompson back to serve. Emory has served well on this set. And they've needed to against this team that passes and plays defense, unlike most teams we have seen in the building. Tough serve. Pushed way back, off the block and down though. Dowd and Saunders had a piece of it, but not all of it. Slowed it down, but not enough to bring it up. 21 looking at 23. Can Emory convert and get set point on the board? Outside. And Martin says, oh yes, I can. Hammered shot, dug, but not able to be controlled. Set point on the board for the Eagles. 24 looking at 21. Tough serve by Saunders, passed off the net. Roll shot, blocked. Dump, dug up by Saunders. Serve, looking for a touch, not going to get it. 24-22, serves 24. And the libero back to serve. This one not passed real well. Saunders from the back row, wow. Tipped, dug. That's going to be a lift call, not surprising there. 23-24, and there's a timeout taken by Jenny McDowell. The Susquehanna team is not going to go gently into that good night, I promise you. We could have 5 games of this. Back and forth volleyball. Great defensive volleyball. It's Lizzie. I got to get this name right. Haristofu, who is back serving the libero for Susquehanna, and they've all played great defense. No timeouts for either team now. So 23-24, set point still on the board for the Eagles. They'll talk about their offensive ideas in that timeout and what they want to try and do. All starts with first contact. All starts with a pass. Front row, you got Martin, you got O'Dowd, and you've got Saunders, and you've got Saunders in the back row, just as deadly back as she is front row. 23 serves 24. Pass off the net, but not bad. Martin hammered home. Wow. 25-23. Great timeout by Jenny McDowell. That led to a beautiful play, 25-23. When I say, I know it's an old cliche, but when I say a set could have gone either way, I mean it. 25-23 Emory, but it could have really gone either way. take a look at some stats for you in that. Like I said, it was blistering set. Emory got their setting percentage to 140, which isn't by their standards very good. 13 kills. Susquehanna only hit 024. Blocks, 1 apiece. Nobody really had much air. 20 digs apiece, either side. Esposito with 3 kills. O'Dowd with 2. Sydney Portali with 2 for the Riverhawks. For the Eagles, well, Saunders and Martin, the right and left combo, 4 and 4, both hitting with 0 hitting errors. Saunders hitting 444, Martin hitting 500, including a crushing attack for the game winner. Cassie Serb with 2 kills, McKnight with 2. Charlize Blair had a kill. Defensive perspective, Thompson with 4 digs, Sarah Carr with 6, and Leah Saunders doing all-around job duty there, everything. Nice job. Kelsey Means with a service ace. But it's going to be, I think this is going to be a back-and-forth affair pretty much all the while. These two teams are very, very even in terms of their playing styles. And Susquehanna has impressed me as being a team that is not going to get shaken very easily, no matter who is playing. Teams have switched ends now. You'll be Susquehanna going from left to right in that bright red. Libro, of course, in white. It's kind of bright red and orange, I think, is their secondary color. For the Eagles, they're in the white. They go from right to left. Everything the same now. It took everything Emory had in that set to beat Susquehanna, and I would expect nothing less from the Riverhawks here in set number 2. It is, we start up here in about 20 seconds. It'll be the Riverhawks serving first, I believe. And the Libro going in, and I believe, no, it will be number 6, Lindsay Pugh, another one of the seniors to serve, the setter. And they have served tough as well. They've served tough, they've passed tough, they've played great defense, and we're underway in set 2. Well passed. Oh my. A little bit of a strange looking play. McKnight just shoved it over the net on the top of the block, but she found a way. I don't know how, but she did. Kelsey Means back to serve now for the Eagles. Check that. Cassie Serb back to serve. My fault. The left-hander. Tough serve. Passed off the net. Touch called. Blair got a piece of that one. We're tied at 1. Rosina Esposito, freshman, outside attacker. Oh my, that combination play, I love that call by Jenny McDowell. That combination swing, bringing Saunders in where she gets to swing. I won't say it's no block, but just a different looking block. And now McKnight back to serve. That one didn't go. We're tied at 2 here in the early going. Libro for Susquehanna back to serve. Lizzie Harris-Tofu. Outside, Martin. That's down. And Martin has come fired up today. 3-2. The Eagles lead. Elise Thompson, the outstanding Libro, back to serve. And she's had a very good serving weekend. Tough serve there. That's flat and tight. Blocked. Right side. Dug up. Kept alive. Emory's going to have to play defense to win this. Off the block and down. Sydney Portale, got that kill. 3-3. Long rallies are going to be the hallmark of this match. Another good pass. Right side. Leah Saunders has continued her fiery play. 4-3. Emory, and it'll be Saunders to serve. Tough serve, but brought back up. It's going to be a roll shot back over to the Eagles. Can they convert? Outside. Martin tips. Doug tips are not going to work against the Riverhawks. They are too skilled on defense. 4-4. Even though Martin has had some big swings, they are too skilled on defense, and they are ready for him. It's 4 apiece. Roll. Float serve up. Hammered home. Rosina Esposito, the freshman, only listed at 5'11", but she plays bigger, and it's 5-4. Susquehanna retaking the lead. Right side. Doug. Blocked and then Doug. Martin. Oh, it's a pretty shot to the deep corner by Martin. Took a little off it. Nicely done by Martin. Took a little off the attack and made a very smart shot to the deep corner. Sarah Carr back to serve, where she has been very, very good. We're tied at 5. Soft serve. Passed well off the net, but handled well. Dug up by Carr. Outside goes McKnight, blocked. Thompson almost brought it up, but unable to get it. Just a great play defensively by the Riverhawks. 6 serves 5. This one not passed very well by Emory, but brought up. Somehow got over. It'd be a roll shot back to the Eagles. Can they convert now? Right side. Dug up, blocked, and then dug. Dumped and dug. And this Riverhawk team plays outstanding defense. 7-5 Riverhawks. Well passed. Down we go, and Jenny McDowell looking at her team. It's 8-5. That's 3 straight points. We were at 5-5 just a second ago. That's how fast rally volleyball changes. Good serve. And McKnight got that one. McKnight hit the line that time. 6 serves 8. Good serving run there by Cody Dillon. This will be Kelsey Means. 6 looking at 8. Well passed. Outside. Blocked. Dug up. And Blair was there, but the joust was won by the Riverhawks. Just a timing thing more than anything else. The Riverhawks got on top of the ball first, I think. 9-6, Riverhawks by 3. Getting a little later in set number 2. That's pushed over. McKnight. Dug up. Roll shot. Dug up. Gotta go. Carr puts it over. Tight pass. Surprised there wasn't a double called there. Doesn't matter. This Riverhawk team plays some defense. And goes wide. 7-9. Strange looking rally. This will be Cassie Serb, the outstanding quarterback of the Eagles, back to serve. The left-hander goes back. That one didn't go. It's a couple of missed serves that you don't want to hand a team like the Riverhawks 3 points. 10 serve 7. Rosina Esposito back to serve. Blair with a big swing. Nicely done by Blair. 8 serves 10, and this will be McKnight back. Well passed. Right side. Down. Great attack that time. That's by Sydney Portale. Beautiful swing on the right side. Left side. Yeah, excuse me, right side. 11-8. 3-point game. That one never came. 9-11. So each side going for tough serves, so you're going to miss a couple here and there. Now it's Elise Thompson back to serve. 9 looking at 11. Tough serve, passed off the net. Roll shot up, blocked. Right side. And right side has been the name of the game. Sydney Portale, the right side attacker, 6 foot. Has been extremely effective there. 12-9. Pass well, right side. That's going to go back, that him off the antenna from Emory, and it's 13-9. Emory now trails by 4. Timeout taken by the Eagles. Probably a good idea. It's just me watching, but the pace of play that the Susquehanna is putting up seems to be slowing Emory down quite a bit. Right now, Susquehanna hitting .421 in set 2, 9 kills, only 1 error, and they have decided right side is where they're going to make their living. For Emory, 7 kills, 2 errors, hitting .250, not bad. Rosina Esposito and Sydney Portale with 6 kills apiece for the Riverhawks. For Emory, Leah Saunders and Tara Martin with 6 kills apiece. McKnight with 4. Charlize Blair with 2. It's good to see the middle attack getting going a little bit, because that's going to be a big factor as we get later in the season. But a good timeout. Pace of play, I would think, I'm not sure what it's called, of course, in a huddle, but Emory needs to probably pick up their pace of play a little bit, because if you just tip balls against these Riverhawks, the ball's going to come flying back at you 3 times as fast. Both teams back on the floor. 13-10. Kept alive. Great job of the Riverhawks. Martin. That's blocked, and this team can block. It can play defense. They are a very skilled team. 14-10. Now Coach Tom over talking to his team. Not sure about what. Second ref now talking to the scorekeeper. We're way up in the sky here, so what they're talking about, we have no idea. And we're back on track. 14-10. Well passed, right side. Doug blocked. Martin tipped. Off the antenna. That's going to go back to Emory. The ball was struck off the antenna. It is 11-14. 3-point game. Saunders will serve. I'll be interested to see if this right side attack for the Riverhawks continues. Indeed it does. But blocked that time. Slide attack did not work that time. Cody Dillon was stuffed. 12 serving 14, 2-point game. And we're getting late in second set now as well. That's going to go long. Third missed serve for Emory in this set. Three-point advantage for the Riverhawks. Great pass by Saunders. Beautiful shot by Rosino Dowd. Beautifully done. To the deep corner it goes. 13 serves 15. Sarah Carr back to serve. Back in the back row where she plays extremely well. Wouldn't be surprised to see a pass where it could be being given to her to attack. This one passed pretty well. Hammered home. Rosina Esposito with a monster shot. Undiggable ball that time. 16-13. Somehow kept alive and down. Rosina Esposito again, 17-13. 4-point lead and getting late in set number 2. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jenny McDowell call timeout here. And tips are not working against the Riverhawks. That's out. Wow. Great look by Elise Thompson, because I thought that was going to drop, but I'm glad I'm wrong. 14 serves 17. Kelsey Means back to serve. Tough serve. Passed off the net, but pretty well. Dug, partially blocked and dug. McKnight, that's long. 18-14, 4-point margin. Nice job by Saunders. Back row. Dug up. Partially blocked and dug. Gotta go. Goes over by Saunders. Pass tight to the net. Dug up by Thompson. Dumped. That may have been out, but played. Out. On the line, but not quite. Wow. That could have been a very telling rally. Cassie Serb back to serve now. Big front line now for the Eagles. They could use a block. 15 looking at 18. I thought it was wide, but not. Not quite. 19-15. That goes long. Emory getting some breaks here. Tara Martin back in. Morgan McKnight back to serve. This one passed well off the net, but that has not disturbed the Riverhawks too much. Be a free ball back to the Eagles. Thompson takes control. And Blair off the hands and down. 17 serves 19. Nice job by Charlize Blair finding the high hands there and knocking it off the hand. And a timeout taken by Susquehanna, as they've seen how this movie ends and they don't like the ending. They want a new one, because this is where Emory has really, really shown how good a team they can be, is late in sets. Now, certainly they're down 2 right now with only a few to go. Neither team hitting again at high percentage. Emory hitting 161. Susquehanna hitting better at 226. A lot of that from that right side position where they have absolutely been lethal. But it will be interesting to see how this goes. And the attackers there, whether it be Sydney Portale on the right side, whether it be Rosina Esposito on the left, they they have been very effective. This is not a huge team, but they are such a, you can tell, extremely well coached team. Well put together. Team's back on the floor now after the timeout. Emory will serve down 2. Can Emory put on a little bit of a run now? McKnight back to serve. Or I should say continue her serve. I would suspect this ball is going right side. Indeed it does. Dug up and controlled. Dug again by McKnight. Right side. And that is one I think Saunders would like to have back if she went for a tip, but Susquehanna is very good at the net with dealing with tips. 20 serve 17. Long by an inch. Elise Thompson looked at that, and I didn't know. But again, we're pretty high here. That was out, but not by a heck of a lot. 18 serves 20. Thompson back to serve. Dug up. Finally, it's stopping that right side, and this is not gonna come back. Martin get a shot that could not come back after a great dig. Well done. I believe the dig, and I'm not 100% sure because that play happened so quick, was Maureen Schick with a dig on the right side. And this is another timeout taken by Susquehanna. They lead by 1, but Coach Tom wants to talk about it. So big points coming up here. Emory serving 19, looking at 20. Everything is critical in a 25-point game, especially as you get deeper into it. But the Eagles have really played well, but then again, Susquehanna is an outstanding team, so you got to. This is a really fine volleyball team. I suspect, win or lose this match, their ranking will go up this week based on who else they've beaten, because they blanked Wisconsin Whitewater 3-0, and it took Emory 4 sets to win that, so gives you an idea. This is a very fine team. Emory, of course, their usual tough self, currently ranked 3 in the country, and the defending national champions. Thompson will go back to serve. Probably a good idea for Coach Tom to have called that timeout. You never know how calling timeouts affect servers. You never know. 19 serves 20. Short serve, handled well though. Outside, blocked and down. Big block by Saunders and O'Dowd. Wow, what a block. 20-20. Gonna go right side again here. I'd be shocked if they didn't. Short again. Passed off the net, and they go right. Tipped, dug. And nobody can get there. Between Saunders and Martin, no one could get there. 21-20. Strange looking play. Emory has 1 timeout left. Tough serve coming. Handled well by Saunders. Beautiful swing by O'Dowd. Wow. A lot of power out of that middle attack. 21 apiece. It's a game to 4, and Saunders back to serve. Remember, she is just as deadly hitting back in the back row as she is front row. She is a weapon back there. Tough one, but passed well. Off the net and down, it just kind of found a way. 21-20, 22-21, Susquehanna with a 1-point lead. And they are serving very difficult balls. Emory passing well, don't get me wrong. Like that with Thompson. That's long, no touch there, and I got a feeling this is gonna be that timeout. There it is. Jenny McDowell now with Susquehanna up 2 with 2 to go. They're in the zone, and Jenny McDowell calling that timeout. And it's all been about defense in this match. Emory hitting 176, Susquehanna hitting 216, but it's all been about defense. Esposito and Portale with 8 kills apiece for the Riverhawks. Martin with 7, and she has really come to play. Saunders with 6, McKnight with 4, Charlie Spare with 3, Cassie Serb with 2, Rosino Dow with 2. So it's been a varied offense, but this is a great defensive team they are playing. A good chance for the last timeout to be used there. To slow things down a little bit, talk about the offensive set. So we'll see how this turns out. But I thought this was going to be this kind of match, back and forth the entire way. Server Emily Kyle, one of the freshman defensive specialists for the Riverhawks, will serve. Saunders with a good pass. Outside. Dug up. Hammered home. Rosina Esposito again, and that's now put set point on the board for the Riverhawks. 24 serves 21. Short serve. Martin. Dug again. And dug. Gonna be a free ball back over the Riverhawks. They go outside. Dug up, but not controlled. And that is gonna do it. We are tied at 1 set apiece. 25-21. Susquehanna wins set number 2. We change sides, and wow, what a match. Takes 5 sets to win, and there's a reason why. It's because so many things happen. Now, in that particular set, Emory only hit 139. They won the first set hitting 140. Susquehanna hit 237, 15 kills, only 6 errors. Particularly effective on the right side, but they got hot on the left side late. Out digs Emory, the Susquehanna 37-33. Out blocks Emory 4-3. Not really meaningful there. Rosina Esposito, though, is a force to be reckoned with at the net. 10 kills. Sydney Portale with 8. Nicely done there. Martin with 7 kills, hitting 438 for the Eagles. Leah Saunders with 6 kills. Morgan McKnight, 4 kills. Charlize Blair with 3. Cassie Serb with 2. Rosino Dow with 2. Wouldn't be surprised to see more conversation on the bench about both the middle attack as well as, you can't tip on these guys, I will tell you that right now. They are playing up on defense, and they are not going to be susceptible to tips. They have got that part under control pretty well. They play very close to the line on the net on defense, and they have got the defense down where they do a very, very good job. So we are tied at 1 set apiece. We're going at least 4. Wouldn't shock me in the world if we went 5. A couple of missed serves by Emory, but a couple missed serves by Susquehanna too, so not a real big difference there. But this is a very, very good team, and Emory likes to play good teams. And Jenny McDowell has told me she'll play anybody, anywhere, anytime. whether it be at home or away. She wants to play tough teams all the time. Emory coaching staff, many of them gathered, talk about what they want to tell the team. We've only got 30 seconds left. Assistant coach in talking right now to the team. So we'll see how this all shakes itself out. I'm not sure if anything will be done of any significance here. Jenny McDowell turning a lineup in a little bit late. It may be, and I don't know this for a fact, it may be that she's changed her lineup, the rotation. I don't know that for a fact. I'm simply guessing. As I said, I'm 3 stories up here, so whatever goes on down there, when I know, I'll let you guys know. But it could be time to change the rotation just to shake things up a little bit. And the second ref now telling Emory to get on the floor. Susquehanna already on the floor and waiting. Here we go. And we have seen a lineup rotation. Elise Thompson will start out with serve. That tells me that they are serving, are in a different rotation to start out this set. And that's the kind of coach Jenny McDowell is. So smart, great staff, always looking for that extra added advantage. We're tied at 1 set apiece. 2 great defensive sets. And it will be Elise Thompson to go back with serve. We start out set 3. And we're going to be here for at least 4. Tough serve, but passed well. Nicely done that time by Susquehanna. Sydney Portale with a good swing. That was a play that I've seen Emory run where they brought the outside hitter into the middle. 1-0, Susquehanna. This one passed well off the net. Martin dug up. Blocked and dug. This defensive team plays a lot. In the corner, they're hitting everything now. Susquehanna is really on fire. 2-0. Riverhawks with the early lead here in set 3. This one not passed really that well, but that's long. 3-0. This one off the net as well. Tipped. 4-0. And Emory looks a little out of sorts, and that's, I'm not sure from the loss or whatever. Ace. 5-0. That goes long and stops the run, but it was a significant run. 1 serves 5. Now Emory down 4. Substitution in. Finn Wilkins back in for the first time in this match. 1 looking at 5. Blocked on the right side. They go back there, off the net and down that time. 6-1. Slide attack, dug up after a partial block. This team just keeps playing defense. Outside, that's hammered home by Martin. I gotta believe getting Martin the ball is gonna be a priority with good passes now because she is absolutely on fire. 2 serve 6. This will be Sarah Carr in to play back row and defense. She's also a force to be reckoned with if they can get a set to her from the back row. Right side and hammered home. Sydney Portali. That right side has been where Susquehanna has made their living. 7-2. McKnight missed. 8-2. And Jenny McDowell forced to call a timeout. Her team already trails by 6 early in set 3. They won set 1, 25-23, lost set 2, 21-25, and trailing in this third set. It's been all Riverhawks here in set 3 so far. So it's about getting back on track offensively. Riverhawks hitting 625 here early in set number 3. Emory's only had 1 kill so far. So it's one of those things where sometimes you get off to a good start or a bad one, and Emory just really has not found themselves here early in set number 3. Don't be surprised, though, for an Emory comeback. It's a highly skilled team, great coaches. They just have gotten off to a little bit of a tough start here in set number 3. Finn Wilkins in to play front row. Trying to bring in some additional beef in the middle. I don't mean that in a negative way about Finn. She's just a big young lady who blocks very well. And they need that help right now on the right side in particular. 8-2. Ace. Coming out of the timeout. 9-2. That tipped the net, went over. Wilkins kept alive. That goes back over to Emory. Not quite sure how, but it did. 3 serves 9. Finn Wilkins will serve. 3 looking at 9. Rollover ace. Any port in a storm right now, Emory will take whatever they can get. 4 serves 9. Every point's big when you're trailing. Dump, dug up. McKnight, and that's dug. Outside, dug. Back and forth we go. Wow. Man, back and forth. But finally, Susquehanna puts an end to it after a lot of back and forth plays there. Emory kept a lot of balls alive, but in the end, Susquehanna wins it. Emory gets a couple back, but still trails by 6. 10 looking at 4. Not passed well. That's long. This is starting to remind me of the third set against Whitewater yesterday, where Emory really just had one of those kind of, I don't know, strange sets. Dug up. The free balls back to Susquehanna have not been a success. 12-4. Another sub coming in. Back row sub. Logan Van Rieken in to play back row defense. That's just a timing thing, I think, just to try and change some things up back there. There is no ball that Susquehanna cannot get to unless you do that. Coach Tom kind of laughing. You can laugh when you're up 12-5. Dug up by, as I said, free balls to this team simply aren't working. They are going to fire them back at you just like that, 13-5. It's what I call a pace of play, and the pace of play really favors. Not a lot of argument from the bench, but some. Susquehanna is up 9. 14 looking at 5. Missed that one. To say it's a long way to come back for Emory is an understatement. This is just one of those sets you kind of want to forget about. 6 serves 14. McKnight with the serve. Hammered home that Saunders. And that may be one of the things that the power of this Emory front line when they are on is something to behold. Left side blocked, tight, and dumped over by Blair. 8-14. McKnight's serve continues. Well passed this time. Dug up. Nice try by Saunders. McKnight touched it but unable to control it. So Emory gets a few points back, still trails 7. Schick in to play. Pass is tight, but well. That's going to be a net violation on Saunders. 16-8. Much as I hate to say it, Susquehanna's in the zone. They're up by 8 with 9 to go. And that's not to mean that Emory can't come back, but it's awfully tough in rally volleyball. Blair with that put away. 9 serve 16, and maybe this will be a game where we start to see the offense be moved around some by Emory, trying to get some things going. Thompson to serve. Needs to get back into rhythm offensively in particular. 10 looking at 18. Right side. Dug up. Hammered home by Martin, and I'm telling you that she is absolutely on fire today. 11 looking at 18. And that serve does not clear the net. 19 serves 11. Tight pass. Right side. Blocked. Big block by Martin and Wilkins. Blocking that right side's got to be a priority for Emory as we go forward in this match, because they have been lethal over there. 12 serves 19. Logan Van Rieken to serve. Passed well off the net, right side, tip. Serve, went over on 2. Blocked and down. 13 serves 19. Emory starting to get back in some rhythm. Coach Tom up off the bench, not to call a timeout, just talking to his team. Smart coach that he is, 17 years at a school. This one passed way off the net, going to be a roll shot over. Saunders with the pass, outside to McKnight. Back row. Back row again, out. 14 serves 19. Emory making it a game. It's down 5 with 6 to go for victory for Susquehanna, but Emory is fighting. I think rhythm is the key. That one didn't clear. 20 serves 14. Susquehanna back in the zone, up 6 with 5 to go. Wow. Casey Boss to serve. That's going to be an ace. Bump set, back row. Dug up, nice dig. Van Rieken tipped and over by Saunders, tipped and down. Back and forth we go. Gonna need some power here. Well, there was power, but it was blocked. Back row. Bump set backwards. Wow. McKnight had a beat on that, it was out. 15 serves 21. Kelsey Means to serve now. Emory trails 6 with only 4 to go for Susquehanna. Cannot afford to trade points when you're down this much, of course. Tight ball, off the block and down. Smart play going where the setter was. Cassie serves a great setter for someone, but went to the smaller part of the court. 22-17, 22-15. Short. Wow. That make still, no, didn't come back, but boy, I thought it might. A lot of power there from McKnight. 16 serves 22. I think the good news is Emory seems to be getting better and more in flow offensively the later the set goes, and it may not matter, but it will in the next set. Dug up by Thompson. Wow! McKnight hammers that one home. What a dig by Elise Thompson. My, my, my. 17 serves 22. Tight pass dumped. Dug over by there. Dug again. Backside. If you don't hammer the ball against this team, it doesn't matter. They're going to bring it up. 23-17. Good pass here. Thompson controls right side, not coming back. 18 serves 23. Problem is the next point that Susquehanna gets will put set point on the board for the Riverhawks. 18 looking at 23. One more point, I think Susquehanna will take a timeout, but they're not doing it yet. Outside, blocked and down. 19-23. Coach Tom is going to let it play out. I'm a little surprised to see this. Tough pass, not passed well. Roll shot over. Dug up. Off the block and down. 20-23. And there's the timeout. Wow, Emory has come an awful long way back to make this into a game. It's still really Susquehanna's game to lose, but the offensive flow for Emory does look markedly better the later we get in this set, and that's going to be important going into set number 4. Emory hitting now only 163, but I promise you earlier in the set it was much worse. And this Susquehanna team, if you put free balls over the net, I promise you they're going to come flying back at you. They are such a good defensive bunch. Emory now serving still, trailing 20, serving 23. Coach Tom over talked to his players. Timeout almost over. And it will be Morgan McKnight back to serve again. As I said, the next point that Susquehanna gets puts set point on the board for the Riverhawks. So it's going to need to be won on defense here by the Eagles. Passed well. Dug up. Outside, Martin. Down on the line, 21-23. He's got a timeout left. Martin has just been ripping balls. Off the net, pushed out, dug up, down. Blair has made it a one-point game. I don't believe what I was seeing, and another timeout taken by Susquehanna. It is 22 looking at 23. Couldn't believe it, but what a tremendous comeback by the Eagles. It's so hard to come back in rally volleyball, and they have done a tremendous job here to make this into a game that I didn't think was going to be a game early on. Emory now hitting at 200. The highest they've hit for the match so far is 200. So this is a good sign. And again, this is going to go into the fourth set. Anybody, because we were at one set apiece right now. But Emory has really, really come back hard. 22 looking at 23. McKnight still with the serve. I gotta believe this will be a slide or a right side attack here by Susquehanna, because that is what has really got them to this point. If they get a good pass. Did not get a good pass, got to go out. Dug up by Thompson. And blocked. Martin got blocked for the first time, and that is set point on the board for the Riverhawks. 24-22. But a great serving run by McKnight, getting Emory back in this game, because it was Susquehanna's to lose. And Blair finds those high hands again, 23-24, still set point. Let me remind you, still set point for the Riverhawks. So can Elise Thompson generate something off first serve? Passed well, blocked, and dug. Roll shot, dug. Can Emory tie it? No, they can't. Saunders stuffed, and that's going to put set number 3 on the board. Susquehanna takes a 2-set-to-1 lead, but Emory made a phenomenal comeback to make that into a set. And I hope what the players and the coaches talk about now, I hope, is the second half of that set where Emory really played what I would call Emory-style volleyball. Because if they do, I think they can win the next 2 to win this match. So there's a lot of good things that happen in that second part of that set. A lot of good things. Emory just got to remember their identity and how well they can focus in that situation. Because if they do that, I would dare say that they can win this match. Elise Thompson leading the way in cheers for the Eagles. Susquehanna has to be wondering, they did win that, but it was much tighter than I thought they thought it was going to be here in this. I thought they were going to, they thought, and frankly I did too, that they were going to run away with that set. Jenny McDowell talking to her staff. It's got to be about doing a good job on first contact, hammering the ball against this team, because if you roll shot the ball against Susquehanna, it will come back at you twice as fast. They are too good a defensive team. Of course, I'm not saying Emory's not, but this is one of the best defensive teams I've seen in this building in quite some time. They bring everything up. But that second half of that set really was the best volleyball that Emory has played in this match. Now they face being down 2-1 on their floor, but it is their floor. I just feel like Emory, if they can maintain that momentum they had coming out of that set, they can really do a good job and they can get back into this. Quick look at a few stats. Well, Rosanna Esposito, 15 kills. Sydney Portale with 13 kills, hitting .478 for the visiting Riverhawks. For the homestanding Eagles, Tara Martin has been absolutely on fire. 11 kills, only 1 error. Leah Saunders, well, she's playing like Leah Saunders. 10 kills. Charlize Blair was 7 kills. Happy to see that out of the middle attack. Morgan McKnight with 6 kills. Serb with 2. Rosanna O'Dowd with 2. So it's going to be about momentum. For volleyball, such a momentum sport, and I think everyone listening probably knows that already. And if Emory can maintain that momentum they had leaving that set, they'll win this set and they can win a 5th set. But Susquehanna is an outstanding team. I don't have any votes in anything, but they should move up the rankings in my opinion. They are really, really a fine team. Right side. Saunders, after getting blocked to end that match, I think she absolutely wanted to start that one out with a bang, and she did. 1-0 Emory. Be Saunders to serve. I continue to watch. The teams will switch ends now. Ace! Ace service by Saunders, and she tattooed that line. 2-0 Eagles. Another tough serve. This one passed off the net. Blocked. That was Cassie's serve. Had a big piece of that one along with Finn Wilkins. 3-0 Eagles. Tough serve. Blocked. Pushed over into the corner. Smart play. Very smart play. That'll be a kill for Sydney Portali that she just had to throw over into the corner. 1 serves 3. And Martin throws it down, just tips it and knocks it down. 4-1 Eagles. Logan Van Rieken. Serving for the Eagles. They are going from right to left. There's that right side attack again. Awfully tough to stop. They are so good over there. 2 looks at 4. And the libero. Harris Tofu to serve. That's long. Knight looking for a touch, didn't get it. And you don't want to get back into this habit again. Not against a team like this. 3 serves 4. Tough serve, dug up. Back row. Let's goes wide. Nice look by Saunders. She was on it. Could have probably brought it up, but she was on it. 5-3 Eagles. Most important thing is they got out of that service rotation, and now you got Finn Wilkins back to serve. 5 looking at 3. Tough serve by Wilkins. Dug up. Dug up again. And serve somehow got it over. No, I lied. She did not get it over. I thought she had. It was blocked back and down and over. 4 serves 5. And Blair didn't get much of that one. But that was down, but out, unfortunately. 5-5. We are tied at 5. Nice pass. And the Riverhawks retake the lead, 6-5. Trying to go middle. That one never went. 6-6. Emory gets the ball back. Emory trying to go in the middle, which I think is a really good idea. This will be serve. Left-hander goes back. Ace. 7-6 Eagles. Short serve this time. Bumps that out. Blocked. And down. That was hammered home by Riley O'Dowd, one of the sophomores, one of the bigger players on this team. 7-7. Well passed. And the combination set is handled that time. Susquehanna saw it coming and played for Saunders to come in from the left side, which she did. 8-7 Riverhawks. That's not coming back. McKnight said thank you and no. 8-0. Offensive flow so important to the Eagles, I think, right now. They're in a pretty good one right now. It's 8-8. Pass, good pass, though. Partially blocked. Brought up. Martin. That's going to go wide. Saunders with a huge hit. 9-8 Eagles. Huge hit was needed because the defense does not stop for the Riverhawks. Dug up by McKnight. And we're tied again at 9. That one just kind of went behind. Went behind Cassie. One of those unfortunate plays, kind of rolled down. She thought it was going to roll all the way to one of her passers. Just unfortunate. 9-9. Much more like set 1. Blair. Blair knocks it down that time. Gets up high in the air and knocks it down. 10-9. Emory by 1. Elise Thompson to serve. Such an impressive bunch, Susquehanna. They're playing Emory on their home floor, the defending national champs, and they're up 2-1. That's pretty impressive. Tough serve. Dug up. I'm a little surprised that was not called a double hit. The Susquehanna crowd would agree with me, 11-9. That's out. It hits the lines person, it's out. 10 serves, 11. Emory by 1. Trying to make this into a 5-set affair. Susquehanna leads 2-1 right now. Oh my! What a play by Wilkins, and then Saunders just hammered the ball. Great defensive work by the Eagles. 12-10. Saunders to serve. Crawled over. And crawled over again. 11-12. It's a 1-point game. Very much now like feeling like set 1. Back and forth affair. Great pass. Hammered down by Wilkins. Good to see the middle attack being strong. 13-11. Logan Van Rieken in to serve for the Eagles. They lead by 2. Never came. 1-point game. Libro for Susquehanna back. Lizzie Haristofa. Good pass by the Eagles. McKnight says good night. 14-12. Beautiful swing, undiggable ball. Power volleyball is what's going to win this match against such a great defensive team in Susquehanna, because boy, oh boy, are they good. Kelsey Means now to serve. Ball passed off the net. Roll shot. Dug up. Blair tries to roll it. That's not going to work. Right side attack does. That's Sydney Portali. Put away, 1 point game again. 13 looking at 14. Emory still with a 1 point lead. McKnight. Free ball back to the Eagles. Can they convert? They will long. And now we are tied at 14. It's a game to 11. This is feeling a lot like set one, which either side could have won. McKnight, roll shots. 15-14, and Susquehanna retakes the lead. They win this set, they win the match. Been a quick three-point run for the Riverhawks as they now have retaken the lead here. Wow. That's going to be a double call on Emory, and it's 16-14. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout taken pretty quickly by Emory. And McKnight said, I'll take that one, thank you. 1 point game. 15 looking at 16. Emory down by 1. Cassie serve, back to serve. Big front line. Blocked. Down. Short serve. It looked like it was online. Apparently not. 3 point margin now. Susquehanna up by 3, and there's a timeout taken by Emory, and that's probably a good timeout for a couple reasons. Not only the lead of Susquehanna, but also just kind of feeling like you're getting back into that out of rhythm feeling that you had earlier in this match. And it's not that Emory's playing poorly. Please don't misunderstand me. It's just that this is a very fine team they're playing. Esposito and Portali with 16 kills apiece for the visitors. Leah Saunders and Tara Martin with 13 kills apiece. Morgan McKnight with 9. Charlize Blair with 8 now. Cassie Serb with 2. Rosanna O'Dowd with 2. And Finn Wilkins has gotten on the board with a kill, so good timeout there. Long way to go in this fourth set. If Emory can get the ball back and begin to score some points on their serve, that's going to be important. $18 looking at 15 now. Server is Caroline Boehm. Well passed. McKnight off the hand and down. 16 serves 18. Very important for the Eagles to score on their serve here. Cannot afford to trade points with this team. The Riverhawks, they're simply too good on the defensive side of the ball. And wow, that ball was just tipped over and just hit the hole. Nobody there. 19-16. That's long. 3 point back to the Eagles. 17 serves 19. Eagles have got to make a move. Finn Wilkins back in the front. This will be Elise Thompson to serve. Eagles trail by 2. Block, and that should have been a double hit call. That was a bad no call by the referee. I don't ordinarily say that, but given some of the calls the referee has made, that was a bad no call. 18 serves 19. Tight pass, outside, dug up. Can Emory tie it? Oh, yes, they can. Tara Martin just about took someone's hand off there. We are tied at 19 apiece. Susquehanna has 2 timeouts left. We are tied at 19. It's a game to 6. Tight pass. Dug up. Thompson got a piece of it. And at 1-point margin now for Susquehanna. It's 20-19. Every point so critical in this situation. Emory did get back to a tie. This is, again, a lot like set number 1, where it was finally Emory 25-23, but Susquehanna had every chance in the world to win that one. Don't kid yourself. (20) looking at 19. That's long, and Elise Thompson all over it. She knew it, she called it. 20 apiece. Leah Saunders back. We are tied at 20. It's a game to 5. Passed off the net, but pretty well. Long. 21-20, Emory with a lead. Surprised the coach has not taken a timeout, and indeed he does. 21-20, his team finally gives up the lead. It's been a tremendous set. Boy, you talk about tough volleyball. Both these teams are putting it all out there. Emory, though, from the middle point of set number 3 has seemed to get back in rhythm pretty well. But it doesn't mean that Susquehanna is not playing extremely good volleyball, because they are. Emory hitting 250 here in set number 4, the best they have hit so far. 12 kills, 5 errors. Susquehanna hitting 267, 12 kills, only 4 errors. So it's evenly matched up, as the score would suggest. Esposito with 17 kills, Portali with 16 for the visitors. Tara Martin with 14 kills, only 1. Repeat that, 1 hitting error. Leah Saunders with 13 kills, McKnight with 10. Charlize Blair with 8. Emory back on the floor. And it will be Leah Saunders to serve. 21-20. My. Great serve. How could that not be a lift? I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway. That ball looked like it rolled straight off the Susquehanna player's arms, but again, I'm not a referee, but I'm up here, 22-20. Emory needs to win this to force the 5th and deciding set. Blocked. Saunders passed. Hammered home by Wilkins, 23-20. Another timeout taken by Susquehanna. They trail 3 with 2 to go. What a match. Both teams have got to be tense in this match like this. But I know Jenny McDowell's been there many times before, and I'm quite confident
Guipo Tom is not a stranger to this as well, being 17 years at Susquehanna. He knows his stuff, I'm sure, extraordinarily well, as Jenny McDowell. Emory, 23-20 leaders. Leah Saunders back to serve. And now the Riverhawks break in their huddle. Saunders will serve. 23-20 Eagles. Tough serve, passed way off the net. Gonna be roll shot over, dug up. Martin. Nice play off the partial block. Partial block. Gonna be a roll shot by Martin. Never cleared. Nice try by Martin. That was a tough ball. Didn't really have great angles. Tried to get it over and almost did. 21 looking at 23. Back row. Wow. And there was Martin again after the hammering shot by Saunders. Let it go. It's 24-21. Set point on the board for the Eagles. Sarah Carr to serve for the Eagles. Almost was a drop over ace, but it's going to be a roll shot instead. Dug up. Off the hands and down by Wilkins, and there we go. We are going to 5, 25-21 Eagles. We are going to a fifth and deciding set. My, what a match we have had. Wow. But I will say, since the middle of set number 3, the Eagles have seeming to have found their rhythm again. Because they never really had it in set 2, got it back in the middle of set 3, and really showed it there in set number 4. 25-21 your final. Quick stat look at you while we're waiting for the teams to come back on the floor in a couple of minutes. Emory hit 278 in that set. 16 kills, only 6 errors. Susquehanna played very well. They hit 235, only 4 hitting errors with 12 kills. Both sides with 8 total blocks. Susquehanna slightly up on Diggs, 73-69. Rosina Esposito with 17 kills. Sydney Portale with 16. Wiley O'Dowd with 11 for the visiting Riverhawks. For the Eagles, well, Tara Martin with 16 kills, only 2 errors, hitting .412. That's right, .412. Leah Saunders with 13 kills, hitting .219. Morgan McKnight with 10 kills. Charlize Blair with 8. Cassie Serb with 2. Rosina O'Dowd with 2. And happy to see Finn Wilkins getting back in the scoring action. I can just find her on the score sheet, which is my fault. Finn Wilkins with 3 kills now, hitting .375, which is nice to see. Defensive perspective, well, the amazing Elise Thompson with 19 digs. Doesn't get much better than that. Lizzie Harris-Tover, her opposite, has 16, and Casey Bost has 19 for the visitors. Leah Saunders with 10 digs for the Eagles. But it has been that kind of match, and I expect nothing less than set 5. And the fact that we're in a set 5 does not surprise me at all. Not at all. These two teams have put it all out there. If the Eagles can maintain their presence that they have had over the last set, it's gone 25-23 Eagles, 21-25 Susquehanna, 25-23 Susquehanna, and 25-21 Eagles. Both sides right there every set. My. Been phenomenal volleyball defensively here. And if Emory can continue to maintain this offensive flow, they will indeed win this match. Remember, we go to 15 points in this, what I call the speed set. Even though rally volleyball itself is speed, this will be even more. What you can't afford to do in a fifth and deciding set is get off to a slow start. Simply can't do it. You see early timeouts taken by coaches if their team does get off to a slow start. It's going to be Kelsey Mean starting out with serve for Emory. Discussion now between the referee. And I'm not sure what's going on now. I got no idea. I don't have a clue what's happening. Wish I could tell you, but I'm 3 stories up, so I can't. It will be Elise Thompson starting out with serve. Everybody, at least now, seems to be settling down in the right place, I think. We'll be starting, and actually it will not be, it's going to be Susquehanna starting out with serve. That may have been part of the confusion, I don't know. But it's going to be Susquehanna starting out with serve. We played a 15. You talk about tension, wow. That's going to be a double hit called. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, that ball wasn't going in. But you cannot afford to get up to a slow start in the fifth and deciding set. You simply can't do it. McKnight tips. Dug up by Thompson. Wow. Blair hits the line. So we're tied at 1. Serve to serve. Big front line here for the Eagles. That goes just long. Rosina Esposito's had an outstanding match, 17 kills for her. That goes long. We trade missed serves. 2-2. Tara Martin in, and I tell you, I gotta believe she is a target for Cassie Serb right now because she is as hot as fire. Morgan McKnight to serve. Well passed. Off the block and down. Sydney Portali, 6-foot right side attacker, does a nice job there. 3-2 Susquehanna. 2-point margins in a 15-point game are a big, big deal. This one passed way off the net. Right side. Wow, what a weird looking play, but it worked. Susquehanna just keeps it alive somehow, but not that time. That was the strangest looking play I've seen in a long time, but Susquehanna darn near won that point. Wow. Now Elise Thompson will serve. We're tied at 3. Good pass. Dug up. Martin. Blocked. And it will not come back. 4-3 Eagles. Thompson serves. Continues with her serve. Eagles by 1. Tough serve. Dug up. Down the line goes Saunders. Wow, she hits that line so well. Usually she goes cross. That time she went down line. 5-3 Eagles. Like I said, 2-point margins in a 15-point game are a big deal. One more and look for a timeout. But that one goes long. Thompson going for a tough serve. That one goes a little long. 4 serves 5. Back to a 1-point margin. That's going to be essentially a service ace. 5-5. Got to be passed well in this situation. Can't have any slowdowns. 5-5. Well passed this time. Right side. Good night. Saunders says thank you and no, we're not playing a longer point. And I'll tell you, this Susquehanna team will make you play long points with their defense. 6-5 Eagles. Will be Saunders to serve. Remember, she's still a threat back there attacking. Kept alive. Martin gets it over. Dumped and thrown back. Kept alive by Martin there. And down it goes. Finn Wilkins with a put away, 7-5. Good to see Finn Wilkins getting in the offensive action here. 7-5, Saunders' serve continues. Dug up by Thompson. Will be thrown over. That's wide. 8-5. We switch ends. We switch ends at 8. Teams switch sides. Not allowed to stop. Not allowed to talk. We just switch sides, and that's all we do here. And it goes quickly. I gotta believe Coach Tom is thinking about a timeout here, though. He's down 3 points. I guess not. He's talking to the second ref, but we play on. Saunders continues. Emory now going from left to right. Tight pass, but well. Blocked. Roll shot, dug up. Down it goes. Finn Wilkins again. 9-5 Emory, up by 4. I can't believe they're not taking a timeout. There's the timeout. I had to believe that was coming. Down 4 in the game to 15 when your opponent's got 9. You cannot afford to let this get away from you. And one more point, Emory is in the zone. They're up by 5 with 5 to go. But Emory has gotten back on track after a very difficult start in set number 2. The second part of set number 3, they played well, and they played well set 4. But again, this does not mean Susquehanna's not playing well. They are playing outstanding volleyball. Timeout almost over. 9-5 Eagles. Will be Saunders continuing with serve. Every serve is big. Every serve is big. Eagles back on the floor. Susquehanna. And big serve here. Can Emory push it to a 5-point margin, or will Susquehanna answer? Well passed. Right side. Dug up. Outside Martin. Oh my. That ain't coming back. No, thank you. 10-5 Eagles. Wow, Martin has come to play today. 17th kill for Tara Martin, and she has absolutely lit up. This one, though, passed well. Blocked. On the line. 11-5. Emory up 6 with 4 to go to win. Another timeout taken. Had to be done. You're down 6 with 4 to go for match. And it isn't that Susquehanna's not played well. It's just the wake-up call came in set 2 for Emory, and in set 3 they started to get it going, and in set 4 played more Eagle volleyball. Now they're playing Eagle volleyball, and Susquehanna's still playing well, but not a lot of answers right now for the Eagles. Susquehanna is playing very good volleyball. Please do not misunderstand me, but Emory is playing at the highest level they have played in a while. Hitting 500 for the set, Emory is. 6 kills, no errors, and Saunders still back to serve, 11-5. This Susquehanna team, I believe, win or lose this match, they should go up in the rankings. They are outstanding. One of the best defensive groups that I've seen in a long time in this facility. 11-5 Eagles. Saunders' serve continues. This was passed off the net. I thought that was a double hit too, but again, what do I know? That's why I'm up here calling this, not refereeing, but that set looked a little dicey to me. 6 serves 11. Susquehanna going to come back. They're going to have to do it right now. Finn Wilkins threw it over, but couldn't really get it over. And they threw it over that time. Nicely done by Susquehanna. 7-11, 4-point game now. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jenny McDowell take a timeout with one more point. Wow, free ball back. And they missed. 12-7. Save. Jenny McDowell calling a timeout. Sarah Carr will be in to serve, up by 5 with 3 to go. McKnight back in front. That one died, and ace service. 13-7. What a time for an ace for Sarah Carr. No timeouts left for Susquehanna. We're going to play it through now. This one passed well. Dug up. McKnight. Nice try by Emory, but Susquehanna just found a way that time after some digs and some pushes. 8 looking at 13. 2 points for match for Emory, but don't count the Riverhawks out. They have shown they can run points. And that seems a little ridiculous, giving a team delay for cleaning up a spill, but that's the referee for you. That's a team delay, I believe, given by them, but I think that is pointless and a really dumb thing to do in a fifth set. Out! Match point number 1 on the board for the Eagles. Kelsey Means going to go back here and try and do it for the Eagles. And I got to tell you, down 2 sets to 1, I didn't know we'd have this point. 14 looking at 8. That one crawled over the net. Dug up. Outside. That didn't go. That was 4 hits. McKnight just missed that one. 9 serves 14. Still set point on the board for the Eagles. Outside. Dug up. Dug up. Again. And the Eagles survive. 15-9. It goes like this. 25-23 Emory. 25-21 Susquehanna. 25-23 Susquehanna. 25-21 Emory, and 15-9 in a fifth and deciding set. My, what a match we have had today. And that is as good as it gets. And Emory takes it 15-9 in the fifth. Susquehanna brought it all. They just did not have the offensive weaponry to really get going there in set number 5, but still kept it pretty interesting. Emory hitting 294 in set 5. Susquehanna hitting in the negative numbers. That's unfortunate. They are an outstanding team. Emory only hit 188 for the day, which is not a great number. But again, you're playing against a defensive steamroller like Susquehanna. Rosina Esposito with 17 kills. Sydney Portali with 17 kills. They both played very, very well. Riley O'Dowd with 12 kills. For the Eagles, well, Tara Martin was on an absolute ripping tear today. 17 kills, only 2 errors, hitting .405. Leah Saunders, 15 kills, hitting .257. McKnight with 11 kills. Charlize Blair with 9. Finn Wilkins with 5, especially in the last couple of sets. Really good to see her going. The offense set, as always, brilliantly by Cassie Serb. 21 digs for Elise Thompson, 13 for Leah Saunders, Elise Thompson. I do that sometimes. Sorry about that, folks. But what a tremendous match this was. Just great volleyball play on both sides. And that is comeback volleyball that will suit Emory well when it comes time to play volleyball in tournament time, both UAA and NCAAs. But that was spectacular play today by both sides. For all of our hard-working folks who helped bring this match to you here from Emory, I want to thank them. Great job as always. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. And if you didn't enjoy it, you don't like volleyball, because this doesn't get any better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Phil Bush saying we will see you down the road and in the gym. Goodbye.